All right, we are out here at Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. Thank goodness there's a sign. It's a mouthful, but I can read it.
As Jeff is going to hit the rim. Oh my goodness. And Jeff's going off the end. Oh my goodness. And blocks into the tunnel. Jeff Block has gone up and over the wall. Jim York's living that life right now. And around goes York. York goes around and a big move there.
We have the PT Bruiser, a van pre-production. Vans, not to say they were getting old, but we decided to change things up here at Indy. We've got 6 PT Cruisers here already, 6 more on the way, 12 drivers. I don't know how they're gonna jump. I don't know how they're gonna handle this track. But it's gonna be awesome either way. And then running double duty with the 199. Last year, I only made it 10 laps. So I hold the record for being the shittiest driver on this track.
And around goes York. York goes around and a big move there. Saved it. Yes, he did.
Gotta make 11. Gotta make at least 11 laps. Cleetus has me seated dead last.
All over the place. I already know who I'm throwing on the bottom. And this is no offense, but I saw him wearing out his front tires last Indy. And that there is no one other than Jim York. Sorry, Jim.
Gonna prove him wrong this race. Goal is to finish and finish strong. If you ain't first, you're last. So we're gonna see what happens. Woo! Doesn't look like the 199 that just won the Freedom 500. I'm just saying, this is a little too clean for that, so I think I might have got a different car. Now this thing's way too clean. This is not the winner of the Freedom 500, I don't think. It was blue before, so not the same car. That's not a problem. That just means we got another winner in the making. Very stoked to be running both the PT Cruisers and get to try and beat my record of 10 laps here at Indy. I know I was running up front, but up front for 10 laps doesn't really do much when you end up dead last and you're the first one out. So yeah, this is gonna be exciting to run back and forth, ramp the PT Cruisers. Hopefully my tailbone's not too sore, and then come and get in this thing for 90 laps, count them, 90 laps, and running the Indy 800. Like, this is Racetown, USA, and it's cool to be here and be able to do this. You gotta definitely add some color to this thing though. Kevin can run. Kevin can run. Me and Jackstown, we usually just get into it. We're like usually rubbing fenders pretty good. I mean, you got Tony Stewart here, Greg Biffle. Like, do we have anybody good? Yes, we have NASCAR champions and me. I don't think anybody's jumped a car as far as I had. That doesn't really do me all that much being out here on the circle track, but at least I got that in my accolades that no one else here, whether you're Tony Stewart or Jim York, I got him beat there. So track layout for Indy is arguably our wildest track in that it is anywhere. It's an oval, but that is a loose term in that, yes, we come up the front stretch of what is the pits. We come in left-hander over here where it opens up, and then the world is our oyster. We can go 12 wide. The jump will be somewhere in and around where those cones are at, and then we come out over here. So we could go from 12 wide, and if you whip around this, there is room for one PT Cruiser between those two cement barriers. We did find out last year that they're mobile.
Contact here big time. There goes the sand barrel. It was only a matter of time. And we've got...
So that will likely be found out again this year of, yeah, it comes from, like I said, we could be going 12 wide down to a bottleneck of one car. Last year, completely plowed those over. Luckily they were mobile, or we would have just had a non-exit, and I don't know what would have happened at that point. So hopefully we don't have to fix that problem this year.
Well, as you know, I picked the brown to stay off with brown. Gotta keep it real like that. Everyone's got these turbos and everything, so I feel if I get the white wall with the goosebump ooze coming out, it gives me 69 more horsepower, and it's gonna keep up with the turbos. Well, in my mind, it's gonna work. Nah, the boys took it, that's why all this Dairy Queen stuff and everything, the boys took it out earlier for a test drive, and They said it drove real good, so if it can make it through a drive-through, it can make it through a big old drive and jump. My predictions is Jim gets to the 9th lap, and then his car is done for, and everyone passes him. We give him the finger. We all beat him down the last lap. Half of us break down, but you know what? I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna even give it to myself. I'm just lucky to finish. I'm gonna give it to the other cheater car over here, the Shred-Eddie, because he's got a bumper made for speed with a spoiler. Oh, hey, nothing. Hey, don't worry about your own car. One of those two might take it, but Jim's going for the best jump, guaranteed.
All righty, check it out here, fellas. We got the number 80 coming with the retrofitted front end right here. It really doesn't get much better than this. We're not really going for, you know, straight speed right now. We're more going for looks and desirability. And if a guy's gonna say something, this is a desirable rig. We got a 5-speed manual. Whatever I'm gonna do out there, I just know we're gonna do it full send. We're gonna hit that jump as fast as we can and hopefully win. I mean, I have a manual, so that's probably gonna be my biggest upside right now is I have a manual transmission, rev this baby up to 6 grand, let the clutch drop. You know, I know that Jim's gonna absolutely send it. I'll probably send it the second biggest, and then after that, it's pretty much just a matter of whose car is still running. Hopefully this metal does something for the front end, because I know the radiator's right here, so that's gonna be the biggest downside of jumping these things, is it's gonna get hot really fast.
I think this is my one. Blinkers. Okay, it's the radio is what does it for me. We're good. Not this. Thought about it. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. This thing's nice.
Oh.
Whatever that was.
Went from about to get smashed.
You still get smashed. Just a little different. Good, perfect. Now I got a car, ready to go. Sure do wish this door worked. Sounds perfect. There's all way. Perfect. Definitely not gonna hit the first lap like I normally do. I'm gonna try to finish this race once. Out of probably 6 times I've tried it, never finish. So my goal is to finish this time, and hopefully it's in first.
You're not. It's like one of those like 3D images.
Yeah. It's gotta focus real good on it.
Go cross-side and stand on one leg.
Steve.
Nah. All right, let's pack it up and go. It's really bad that I care way less about this than the other one. Like the PT Cruisers, I'm way more nervous and like want to do well. This, I'm like, eh.
Jim, there's a 12,000 horsepower blower motor on the line.
Yeah, but that one, there's a dozen PT Cruisers I gotta beat, so it's 12 either way.
Yeah, you put a big old bullseye with the turbo on there.
Yeah. Whoops. Fuck.
Do the switch. Yeah, throw the switch. It sounded like that. I'll try it. Cam sensor.
Don't love that for
Who
me.
wants to donate part?
Oh, that's why we have mechanics. Let's see if we fix it or not.
Because it showed up running good.
Yeah. And I seen him like do worse to it. That's why I was like, oh, I can romp on it a little bit. Nope. This is why they don't let me drive stuff.
Don't fix his turbo.
Yeah, I guess now I'm right back down to where I spent a bunch of extra money and got before I even got to cheat. Dang it.
If you're beating me in limp mode, I'm just gonna turn right to the wall. Don't even care. Buy whenever.
Chrysler reverted. Well done, sir.
What was the deal?
Oh man, so it's got 57,000 miles. It's a brand new rig. Other than it has been rewired more than a Chinese microwave. And there's a switch that got to be to the left, not to the right. You flip it to the right, you go screw with it. We go into limp mode. So left. We all know the deal. Don't go right. Turns out it works for PT Cruiser. It works for just about everything.
You should have known it. All you're doing tonight is turning left.
Okay.
You definitely win the unique award.
That's fucking funny. No, you did not.
Tunnel vision, remember?
What's wrong with you, dude? Brother?
I told you, you gotta always look forward, so I'm not giving you an option for anything else.
You're kidding me right now, dude. I'm gonna have to walk you in the same way.
They got right here.
Oh,
Right here.
okay, we gotta kick it out. What are you talking about kicking it out? You can see perfect.
You can watch everybody passing you right
Cool, brother.
Quick question for you. If you were to make it more than 10 laps in this race, which I know you have, how do you go about doing that? Because I have the record, but it's kind of like the Happy Gilmore if I took my skate off and tried to stab somebody. I have the least amount of laps completed while still blowing a front right on this track.
Wow. So this track is very hard on right front.
Yeah, I did get seated dead last for that reason.
So the easiest thing I can tell you is if you're more than 90 degrees of steering wheel, you're grinding the front off of
That's
it.
bad.
So you want to change something up and get it to where you're less than 90 degrees of wheel.
Got it.
Whether that's slowing down sooner so the front tires have some more grip, because like where you make speed on this track is in the middle of the corner.
Gotcha.
It's not charging the corner entry. You gotta give up corner entry to be fast through the middle of the corner.
That actually made more sense than you realized, and I appreciate that. So
No problem.
We're gonna try something else.
Don't tell Travis though. We don't need Travis knowing that.
Well, yeah. Well, luckily he ain't even here. I just got his number.
Well, I mean, that's...
And usually I run a 661, so that way when it's upside down, it makes more sense.
Oh,
but-
gotcha. Well, you know, that's my style for a lot of the races. Slow in, fast out.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, appreciate you. And,
No problem.
Hopefully it works out and I make it more than 10 laps.
Before we end it off, all right, guys, have a great night. Big shout out to Heat Wave Visual, sponsoring the Indy 800.
And Prix-drivers, stay here so we can talk more about it.
That's a lot.
Dude, we got a dozen. It's gonna be good.
That's good.
And we have no idea how they fly. So
That's a
even better.
dozen.
Yeah.
Solid
It's
dozen.
gonna be good. Worth more than every PG cruiser out there. This plus this is worth more than the entire field. Take safety serious, even if it doesn't look like it.
Oh, you need help?
Tight fit, but that's a good fit.
Talk about drivers that have had success in certain races.
Part in the PT Bruiser here tonight as well. So hopefully Jim doesn't have to have a visit to the tire track. You saw KSR, you saw Kevin. There's Jack, Stan, Jimmy. Jimmy coming off of a 4th place finish at the Freedom 500. Last year, a elusive first Crown Vic race. And there, of course, is a guy that you're very familiar with.
Clay Millican, the pride of Drummond's, Tennessee, making his way around the racetrack. And again,
Great trip behind us. Great to have Clay with us, and I was really excited when I saw that we were going to potentially part of that. And how about Kai Kelly? We mentioned him earlier. Made his first Crown Vic start earlier this year at the Freedom Factory, at the Freedom 500. He's group number 2, and as he finished at Talladega Super Speedway and able to move up the chart.
Did you hear how I did? Where did I qualify?
You're second right now. You're still in front of Cleetus.
Oh, no shit. Wait, that's actual.
Yeah, that's actual.
So Kevin Smith,
Hey, remember when you told me I was going to qualify last?
Jimmy,
F you.
Alvarez, your 5 is group 3.
I think this is the problem though. Cleetus knows and he makes his own rules. It's kind of like me with this. Like I know and I make my own rules. So he's not going to invert. And actually no, he's definitely going to invert.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, sandbagging son of a bitch. We did all right. We did all right, man. We did all right. And to be honest, I think there's still more speed out there. So good to hear. Good to hear. I think I can find those 310s. That's what I mean.
Was the tire humming that time?
No, we didn't even. I wasn't even locked at 90.
I'm going to run everybody through a pace lap. And then I will drop to the back. And then we'll go.
Let's go.
Good. Hey, the seatbelt lock. Fastest test number 1. This is a victory dance. I can't drink this right now, but
we'll save that for the after party.
Any last words?
Oh man, I don't know how it's gonna fly. I've got a lot going through my head right now. Qualified good there. Let's hope this goes good too. Here we go.
All right. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the PT Bruiser is ready to get underway. Presented by our friends at Rhino USA. You see them plastered all over the sides of these PT Cruisers. And Brian, I just don't know, like, okay, we got 12 of them out there over under. How many? What are we, 1, 2 finish?
Listen, this visual here, all it says to me is if meth were a car.
There is.
So yeah, listen, you asked a question. The over-under of finishing to me is 2.
Who knows? Looks like York is backing off, and he may be starting a little bit deeper in the field here. Jim York already having a little bit of trouble getting going here as Tech's Choice is showing the way, and we'll see how many takers do we have on lap number 1 for the jump. First 2 have gotten by, and it looks like everybody's like, you know what, we're gonna ride a little bit here, we're gonna save our stuff.
Catching up the front of the car to stop it.
Oh God.
Past the jump this time as the rest of the field comes by. Looks like Jim York, something is definitely amiss with his car. He's going for the jump on the, tried to get it up on 2 wheels.
Oh, another massive landing out there.
And you're just seeing all the chaos as Jeff is going to hit the ram. Oh my goodness.
And Jeff's going off the edge.
Oh my goodness.
And blocks into the tunnel.
Jeff Block has gone
it.
up and over. The 32 machine is gone over. Red flag is out. He's going to check on Jeff.
There he
and
is.
He's out of the car.
Maybe the greatest living American right now.
And it just is a slight rollover. Jim York, what do you think, brother?
So happy right now. I know this is like the worst thing to say, but my car went into limp mode instantly off the start, so I was kind of bummed I wasn't able to do what I want to do. We did more than I anticipated. So this is amazing. He's good. That's the only reason this is awesome and not a more serious situation. We're probably gonna have to pay for a fence, and back to you in the studio.
That's all right, brother. I got no paying for this fence. What do you guys think? That's all that matters.
Winning. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
that's
insane.
where it works out in my favor. We've got the shot, and I'm
You gotta go see our photographer Matt. He got the whole sequence. Whole sequence. That was insane.
Well, he's got the shot. Like, he
Yeah, I got
has
an
the
insane
whole
video of it
thing,
all
and I'm like, oh, that's what happened. 'Cause that came around the corner, just limping around, and next thing you know, I'm just like, oh, that's why we're red.
That's next level full send. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I got nothing but frustrations to let out on this track, man, because that car ain't in limp mode. Qualifying 4th, that ain't no limp mode energy, so all that was a great show. I had nothing to do with it other than I put it together. This is the show, and this is the go, man. So we're here for this now. The story is developing itself. Game on. Here goes nothing. We got 4. That sounds like there's some sandbagging up front, but I got some good drivers that I can go ahead and let pass and then follow. And I got Cleetus and Craig Biffle right in front of me. So I got a good group to follow up to the front, and then records or checkers, man. Here we go.
All right, as we're moving up here, Jim York coming off of the success of the PT Bruiser. Dude, you qualified 4th.
Yeah, I got picked last by old Cleetus on the YouTube picks, but yeah, I had something to prove. So that was only 3 laps though, and I've got to still make it a full race and not blow my front right. So we have that working against me, but we got the speed, so game on.
All right, you're going to be rolling off deep in the field. Got some fast cars so you can follow up through the front. Good luck, Jim York, rolling off deep in the field.
The tires that we have, which have tripped in, so we can still run. It's a little damp out there. And driver that's starting at the tail end of the field.
What's that?
We'll see you in an hour and a half or so.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Moments away from getting this race underway. The Stewart, Jack Walker there as well. Diverting out, playing it safe out here with Tyson. Lifted him off the ground a little bit, and here comes J.H. Diesel on the outside, looking for the race lead down the back straightaway with 66 laps to go. Very early on in this one. Into the racetrack. Weston Champlin continues to impress tonight. He's running 7th right now, but after the
And around goes York. York goes around and a big move there. Saved it. Yes, he did. A great save.
Ellis George with the save of the night, and the crowd goes wild for Squirrel as he had that thing pointed straight towards the outside wall. Gathered.
Suck until I did. Sorry, Clay. I was feeling entirely too good, and what had happened was I was holding the line that I had been in all night, and then next thing you know, I got into Clay. My front right was gone. His car was out. Super sorry. I owe you a meal at Arby's and ordered a bunch of flannels or some Good Boy vodka. That was my fault, but I was slated to finish dead last. I exceeded that expectation. I just stopped. Maybe next time. The best part is, this sticker, the tail was just wagging. We were having such a good time. I could see it flapping in the wind, and I'm like, oh, good boy, he's happy. He is a dog with a bone right now. I was searching for a bone, and I got this close until we spun into that corner and my front right was done after that. That sounds like a lot of excuses. After that, I just sucked. But I got apparently up to 3rd, and I was feeling good, and I just didn't have it. But this track had my number at 10 laps last time. We finished. Now it's time to come back next year, put 3rd to 1st, and finish the deal. And that's it.